Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the Robuilder YouTube channel. Today, I'm doing something that's been requested quite literally since I started my channel, and that is making a scary game. My girlfriend has been bugging me about it. You guys have been asking for it, and I think it's just about time. So guys, I did make a little layout and found some textures, and this is the start. It's gonna be based, at least the lobby based, in a hospital. So hopefully today we can finish this little lobby area. I'm not gonna get too far into what the gameplay idea is, but it's gonna be pretty awesome. Now, I know some of you guys might be saying, hey bro, what about the dream game? And I promise that is still around the corner. There is a video coming soon, kind of showing you guys where I'm at on that and what the holdup has been, but it's gonna be very, very awesome. Nonetheless, guys, we found some awesome textures for this map, and honestly, I'm excited to give this a go. Everyone's been asking for a scary game, so here we are. Now, a hospital, I have never really built like super realistic, just kind of like in the mid poly side of things. So I'm definitely gonna have a lot to learn in this build, but I think it'll be worth it. And I think this game will be absolutely awesome. Not really the type of game I even play, but mainly the type of game my girlfriend plays because, yeah, she's the one kind of pushing to do this. All right, so I think we'll outline the actual lobby part itself and then do something else for the hallways just to sort of break it up a little bit. And then we'll figure out how to add windows within all of this, once again, just to break it up a little bit. But for now, let's do this, this outline. All right, guys, with the main outline done for the main walls, we need to go ahead and make our secondary walls. These will be for this, which is going to be an office, and this, which is sort of, I don't even know what it's called, where the workers sit in. I guess it's sort of an office as well. But, yes, office and office. We have a couple other wall variations over here, but, they seem a little bit dark. This one might work for the office. Let's go ahead and check it out and see what we're thinking. We are going to have to resize this texture just a little bit, and see if we can make it actually work here. All right, not bad, not bad. It definitely goes up quite a bit higher than I would like it to, so maybe this one's not going to be the best for it. All right, we've got a few more walls, and let's see if any of them are screaming yes. I actually really like this one, maybe better than the current one we have. This is very nice. We're gonna definitely bring this over here because it's gonna be used for something. It might be used for the waiting room to switch. So waiting room this, and then hallways, the ones that we currently have in the waiting room. But let's scale this and see how it looks before we make any big decisions like that. Let's see. I do think this would look a lot better in the waiting room because it has sort of a calmer tone. It's got some fabric on the wall. Let's see. Let's bring this up to 20. That will help there. Maybe 25? Hold on. Let's see. Let's bring this side to 25 too. That's not actually too bad. What if we scaled this down a little more? That doesn't actually matter. Okay. So yeah, I think we're gonna make this the waiting room walls and then these the hallway walls. I think that'll look a lot better and just fit the aesthetic quite a bit better as well. And we have a lot of other options back here for other walls if we choose. This wooden one, I mean, it looks cool and bad at the same time. This might be for the office, at least the inside of it. But for now, guys, these are gonna be for the hallways. These are gonna be for the waiting room. And I think that's gonna look so much better. Without a single doubt, I'm very happy with that decision. This looks so much better, especially for a waiting room. It just has that softer feel. Still very grungy, but in its heyday, when it didn't look all old and abandoned, I bet it was pretty cozy. All right, guys, my headset is officially dead. So yeah, it's off now. Anyways, check this out. I've got this going pretty dang good if I say so myself. Of course, lighting right now, well, it doesn't look the most scary, but let's hop in and check it out. This is turning out pretty good. So right when you step in, there is 3 hallways, 1, 2, and 3. Each of them will have something different to offer you within the game. Right here is an office that I don't really know if it'll have anything to offer other than some creepy vibes when the lighting's all fixed up. And then over here is that area where like the people work, okay? But I do think it's looking pretty good. I have a little gap to fill right there. And now what we're gonna do is probably start adding in where we want the doors and where we want the details. So just with blocks, I should probably grab all of my light blocks. And if I move those in into this base plate, yeah, we're still good. So now they're not in the way, and it makes it look a little more creepy, I'm not gonna lie. But what I'm gonna do is just spawn in a part. Let me make a folder called blockout. I guess I could just use this one. Blockout, let's grab this part, throw it in that folder. And now we're gonna just make these wherever we want them. So say I wanted a row of seats like right here. We're gonna kind of size that out, how the row of seats would be. Let's say we want another one maybe right here. We could put that just like that. Let's say we want like an end table, for example. I don't know if there really would be any or anything, but something like this. Once again, this is a very old build, like a very old hospital build. So I'm not really sure what all goes into them. But for now, I'm gonna do the seats, all the doorways, and maybe some posters on the wall or picture frames of some sort. And I do think the more broken up, the better. So instead of having one stretch across this wall here, we could have two, and it would just look so much better. We could center those out. Let's say we don't want everything to look exactly the same, so maybe we'll bring these in a little bit, and we'll have one of these over here as a single chair. Yeah, maybe something like that. And then we could put some maybe over here as well, and just block out really wherever we want stuff to go. This is gonna help us a lot more after the assets are done, and we can just get to placing them. All right, guys, I think block out for chairs and doors are done. We have 5 doors here, 5 doors here, and I don't even know, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 doors here. So these doors are obviously gonna mean something. I can't really go into that now, but we've got a lot of them, 17 to be exact. Now we need to actually model the chairs in Blender, and I found this image on Google. I think we're gonna go for something along these lines. Try to brizz that up a little bit. So these just kind of sit on the floor at a weird angle. I wish I had one more angle of these chairs to know a little better how to model them, but we're gonna go for it. All right, guys, I can't exactly see underneath the seats, but from what I do have and the angles I can see, here's what I came up with. Now, this base makes it seem like a lot more modern of a seat, but I do think I have everything else pretty good. If we look at our photos here, the seat itself looks good, and the wall thing right here looks good. I don't know how these are being held up, and I feel like that is where mine is slacking, because this is a very modern base. I might just be overthinking. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna be playing the game and be like, that's a modern base on that seat. So maybe I'm just overthinking it. But guys, I'm gonna get this imported to a studio. Then we're gonna get some textures on it to really make it feel a lot more old and grungy. All right, guys, chairs are now in Roblox Studio and textured. I did decide to delete the base. It just wasn't really fitting with the build. I didn't think it would, but check this out. We have the exact same sort of lineup that they had there, and we even have a nice leather texture on it, just to try to add a little more of that slight realism, I guess. Another thing that we need to do is actually make these some sort of material, because just plastic isn't really doing it for me. Let's go to our material manager, go to our metals, and let's see. We have this one, which doesn't look bad. I think I like this one better. We want to keep sort of the plasticky vibe, because I can't tell if they were plastic. I'd imagine they were some sort of aluminum or something, but we're gonna have this material right here, just normal old metal. There we go. I'm gonna spread these around throughout the whole place, and then figure out what I'm doing with the doors. I don't know if it's gonna be a room you enter, or just a door in front of the wall, or I genuinely don't know yet. All right, guys, so I think this is starting to look a little freaky, okay? We even have some water running down the walls. I do want to make it sound like it's storming outside. I think that'll just add to the spooky factor. Now, another thing that I want to do within the lighting, I think I want to add in like a blur. Maybe make this a little more blurry. Let's see. You know what? The blur is fine. The depth of field, I think, is what we should change. Let's see. Near city. I've never really used depth of field, so I'm trying to learn how to use it as we speak. There's a lot of settings here, and I don't know exactly which one's gonna be the best. All right, guys, I think this is it. Like, I think this looks pretty good. The main reason I'm making a scary game, once again, is because you guys keep telling me to, and my girl really wants one. So look at this, guys. Is my door broken? No, just the lights hitting it weird, I guess. But look at this, guys. Definitely a scary vibe in here. I can't even lie. All that's really left is figuring out what to do with the doors. And I don't want to really give away the gameplay just yet, so we may not do the doors today. However, this is pretty cool. Now, we will need to add a few more things once maybe Robo gets up or a different programmer. Maybe some flickering lights, some sound effects. Maybe when you're walking on different stuff, a different sound plays. For example, right now we're on tile. Then this is like, oh gosh, I don't even know what's in here. I made something weird in there. I thought it was wooden, but I guess it's not. And then I want to have like maybe some water dripping sound effects. Of course, a thunderstorm going on outside. A lot of stuff just to bring the environment back in and make this a very scary place to be. But I think this is going to wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.